Made in Canada. Made in Canada, and you guessed it, made in Canada. Cue the bumper.
Hey, who's got it better than us?
Welcome back to Jersey Head University, the intersection of authentic sportswear and passionate storytelling.
We're working hard to create quality content for all the major sports leagues and really aspire to be the de facto resource for all things related to sports jerseys. So we recently dropped a video comparing the Reebok, Adidas, and Fanatics retail authentic jerseys. And the most common question that I got from everybody was, when's the Made in Canada version gonna drop? So in this video, we're gonna do a deep dive on the Reebok, Adidas, and Fanatics on ice jerseys. These jerseys will be completely different from the retail release in that they are the official on ice jerseys and will be able to survive hit after hit after hit. We'll cover overall impressions, quality, pros and cons, and any other thoughts that might be important. Oh, and one more thing, guys. If you want to see a deep dive on the Winter Classic jersey that I've got on,
Check out this video. And with all that out of the way, let's jump right into it.
all right, guys, here we go. From left to right, we've got the Reebok Edge 2.0 jersey, the Adidas Aeroready / Clima Light jersey, and the Fanatics Authentic Pro jersey. Thread for thread, these are going to be the exact jerseys worn on the ice by the players. Let's take a deeper look. For Reebok, we've got the Authentic jersey tag up at the top, and right below that, we've got the Made in Canada tag. The NHL shield at the base of the collar will be a cloth material, and it will be sewn on. Adidas kept it simple. Other than the Made in Canada tag at the top and the sizing, there's not a whole lot of other tagging here. Starting with Adidas, they started going with this chrome flex material, and these will just be heat sealed onto the jersey and not sewn onto the back. And for Fanatics, they actually heat seal the sizing and the Made in Canada details. I honestly think I would have preferred an old school tag like Reebok, but at least this isn't going to be itching you at the neck. Unlike the Adidas patch, for this one, depending on the light conditions, it'll actually give off a rainbow-like effect. Here, let me give you another example. There we go. Now you can see the detailing. There's a lot of diversity in the fabric makeup for the Reebok jerseys. This stretching material was originally introduced for the Edge 1.0 jersey. However, because those were not popular with the players, they quickly phased them out for the Edge 2.0. And when they did that, they brought back the old AirKnit material from the CCM jerseys, but kept the spandex panels for the sides and the back. The fabric on the Adidas jersey is going to feel pretty similar around most of the body. You've got this polyester material for the main body and the sleeves. The only parts that feel different from the rest of the body are the ventilations in the armpit area and the shoulder dimples that we're going to talk about in a little bit. And Fanatics feels very similar to Adidas. They got rid of the shoulder dimples, so now most of the body is going to feel similar, except for the underarm area. At least for the next couple seasons, it's been reported that Fanatics is going to be using very similar materials to Adidas. All right, now let's talk about some of the more intricate details. For all three jerseys, the tomahawk on the shoulders will be chain stitched. Of course, depending on whether it's a home or an away jersey, the color makeup might be slightly different. For the Reebok and the Fanatics jersey, the shoulder material will be similar to the rest of the body. However, the Adidas jerseys will have shoulder dimples, and that design was exclusive to Adidas. The Reebok jersey is going to be the only one that's got numbers on it, but keep in mind, guys, the quality of the numbers is really going to depend on what lettering company you take it to. I've got a whole video on what not to do when customizing your jersey, so be sure to check that out. For the Reebok jersey, the black and white detailing at the middle of the sleeve will be sublimated. And for Adidas and Fanatics, they sewed each individual color on there. Also remember, guys, the ends of the sleeves will be one solid color for the home jerseys, but for the away jersey, it will be a black panel at the very end. Tell me this is not the most beautiful logo in all of hockey. For all three jerseys, the Reebok, the Adidas, and the Fanatics, all the detailing will be chain stitched. Everything from the feathers to the hair, and even all the facial detailing will be chain stitched. One thing that I personally noted, for the Reebok and the Fanatics, the logo is going to be a little bit more flimsy. But for the Adidas jersey, This is a very staunch material and it feels like really rigid cardboard. I would say out of the 3 logos, the Adidas one feels like the best quality, but I mean, these are all on ice jerseys and I've never really had any issues with any of them wrinkling. Quick announcement, guys.
We would love to hit our first milestone of 1,004 subscribers, but we know we can't do it without your support. Consider supporting our channel by running the triple option, subscribing, liking, and commenting on today's video. All right, back to the show.
For the bottom of the Reebok jersey, the white and black details will be sublimated. And for Adidas and Fanatics, all the individual colors will be sewn on separately. All 3 jerseys will have a reinforced fight strap, and these will hold up much better than a retail jersey. Here's the fight strap for the Reebok jersey. Here's the fight strap for the Adidas jersey. And here's the fight strap for the Fanatics jersey. Here's the manufacturer tag for the Reebok jersey. And right there we can see the Aeroready material we just talked about. Here's the manufacturer tag for the Adidas jersey. And here it is for the Fanatics jersey. I say this in all my videos, but if I got a nickel for every time I talked about how annoyed I am of this tag, I'd have a whole lot of nickels. The Reebok jersey no longer has the paper tag, but that one looks more or less the same as the Adidas one. And here's the tag for Fanatics. I think the Fanatics jerseys that the players actually get will have a similar tag as the one on the left, but I haven't seen those in person yet. Now let's talk about the back of the jerseys. I haven't decided which players I'm going to customize for the Adidas and the Fanatics jersey because, like, all my jerseys are Kane and Taves. Seriously, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments. One bit of detailing we haven't yet discussed are the reinforced elbows. If you look closely, you can see the zigzag outlining for all 3 jerseys. But something really cool that Fanatics did was adding double padding to the end of the sleeves. They noticed that for the older jerseys, even though this area was reinforced, the bottoms were still getting torn up. So from the elbow down, Fanatics reinforced the entire sleeve. A lot of people were skeptical when Fanatics took over, but they went out of their way to make the players and the fans happy. Up at the very top, we've got patches for all 3 outfitters. Here's a look at Reebok, here's Adidas, and here we've got Fanatics. I mentioned this early on in the video, but with Reebok, you've got a lot of diversity in the fabric. Up at the shoulders and the sleeves, we've got Aeroready material. The entire back is more of a stretchy spandex material that was introduced with the 1.0 jerseys. The upper black and white panels are Aeroready, and the very bottom is that spandex material. For Adidas and Fanatics, it's going to be a lot more uniform, no pun intended. The sleeves, the entire back panel, and even the sleeve stripes will be a very similar material for Adidas. Although the Adidas jerseys will have the shoulder dimples. And Fanatics will have even more uniformity. Outside of the ventilation panel, everything else in the jersey is going to feel pretty much the same. We're going to talk about sizing in a moment here, guys. But keep in mind, not only are all 3 jerseys different sizes, but each outfitting company had different manufacturing standards. So the measurements could differ quite a bit. The Reebok jersey is a size 46 and will measure roughly 22.5 inches from pit to pit. Looks like it does taper in slightly, but then it tapers back out, and at the bottom, it's going to be about 23 inches. From top to bottom, the jersey measures right around 31 inches. And from the end of the sleeve to the neckline, it's going to measure about 28 inches.
So I'm 5 foot 8 inches and 170 pounds. I typically wear a size medium shirt, but sometimes during the holiday season, I might go up to a large. For me, I fluctuate between a size 46 and 50 Reebok jersey.
The Adidas jersey is a size 52 and is going to measure roughly 24.5 inches pit to pit. And at the bottom, it's going to taper out to 26 inches. The jersey is going to run 33 inches in total length, and from the end of the sleeve to the neckline, it's going to run roughly 31 inches.
I've tried on a size 46 made in Canada Adidas jersey, and honestly, that one fit me a little bit too slim. That being said, I think a 50 would be ideal if you wear a size medium or a large shirt, because as you guys can see, this 52 is just slightly baggy on me.
The Fanatics jersey is a size 50 and it's going to run 25 inches pit to pit. Total length will be about 32.5 inches. And from the end of the sleeve to the neckline, it's gonna run about 29.5 inches.
So Fanatics is weird. This one's a size 50, and it fits me like the Adidas size 52 does. I've also tried on size 50s of other styles, and those oddly fit me really well. The good news is, because these are available at retail, you can try multiple sizes and see which one fits you the best.
And there we go, guys. It's a quick look at the Reebok, Adidas, and Fanatics made in Canada on ice jerseys. I would love to hear your thoughts. For me, it doesn't get much better. You've got top of the line workmanship, the highest quality materials, and one of the most iconic logo in all of sports. It's really hard to say which one's my favorite. I love the collar on the Reebok jersey. I love the shoulder dimples on the Adidas jersey. And I love the availability of the Fanatics jersey. There's no clear-cut winner, and whichever jersey you choose could ultimately depend on what you value in a hockey jersey. If you like a vintage look, go for Reebok. If you really like the shoulder dimples, go with Adidas. And if you just want to have the shiny new object, go with Fanatics. Whichever jersey you choose, you can't go wrong. Yes, they will be a little bit more expensive, but remember guys, you're getting the exact same jerseys that the players wear. And I think that aspect alone justifies the higher price tag. But that'll do it for this episode. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications for all the latest updates. Alright, we'll see you in the next one.